Hey, this is David and William, and we're with the Shepherd School, and today what we're going to do is we're going to make some bannock bread, kind of a backcountry backpacker staple. Really easy to go ahead and pre-make this mix, put it in a Ziploc bag. You know, when you're out camping, you can add some water. This is a very ancient recipe, comes from the Latin term panacea, which turned into panic, which turned into bannock. Came across with the early pioneers, early settlers. Indians started using it fry bread, cook it ash cake. You can cook it on a campfire. You can wrap the stuff around a stick and bake it. In Ethiopia, this is pretty close to injera without the spices. So it's pretty simple. It's just an unleavened fry bread. The recipe we're going to use today calls for some flour, some salt, some baking powder, some shortening, some water, and that's about it. And we'll put a link on the website, or we'll put the recipe on the website. We're also killing two birds with one stone, and because I couldn't get enough acorn flour to make this straight with acorn, we're also going to add some acorn flour to it for our how to eat acorns video that's probably going to come out probably before this one. So anyway, all we're going to do is we're just going to mix the dry ingredients. Acorn, all-purpose flour, salt, baking powder. Mix all the dry ingredients real good. Cut in the shortening, which basically makes this just like bisquick, which I guess basically that's what this is, some thick pancakes. See my highly inexact measurements there. Good. Now, you don't have to let that rise. It's unleavened, so it's not going to rise too much, but you let it rise for a little while, it will get a little fluffier. And we're just going to put a little bit of oil in our cast iron skillet and heat it up and let that sit for a minute, okay? This is basically just a guide, then a, you know, doctoral, you have to do it this way. You can add more water, you can add less water, you know, however you want to do it. You can use oil instead of the shortening, you can use butter instead of the shortening. You can throw it on the ash on the fire instead of using a pan. You can wrap it around a stick. You can bake it. I probably used too much oil in mine. So we're just going to let it cook like that for a second. Okay, here it is. We flipped it. You can see it's a nice texture there. But it made it a little thicker than normal. And so when I tried to flip it, it was so big, it broke some a little bit. So that's why it's in a different pan, because basically this is the one that was in, and I just sandwiched them and then flipped it over. So I would tell you, if you were going to do this, to make them a little smaller than I did, but I got a little impatient, wanted to use all the batter at once. Scones! There we go. See? Nice. And now here's the proof of the pudding. Taste tester. 11 years old, one each. Well, scale of 1 to 10, what do you think?
An 8.
An 8? I guess for a point of reference, on a scale of 1 to 10, where would broccoli be?
That's a trick question. It's 2.
But what about ice cream?
10.
Okay. So, is it worth eating acorns?
Yeah, definitely if you're out lost or something.
Okay. What about fry bread, bannock bread, what we made? You think it'd be better without the acorns?
About 50-50.
Okay. Okay, so there we go. We made bannock bread and we made something with acorns. So, till next time, you can always catch us online at
www.teamgun.com.
Awesome.